pissed off. Yes,
So
she is extremely frugal. I remember her saying she'll wait a year to get a deal. She'll be like me. I will look for the hot deal.
Yep.
But then I will just be like, fuck, I need to get that deal. I just want it now, whatever it is. It's on my mind. I won't be able to sleep.
Buy
Material. Very material.
Yeah, straight away. Buy.
I could have waited like a month or two. Nothing's going to change. No one's going to die.
What? And you're just
I could have got a good deal.
as you kept on sending Amazon packages to our house.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That was like, I love it as well because it was like what the third or fourth time, and you were just like, oh, whoops, yeah, sorry, I forgot to
me
delete
being
that.
sat over there
Off
on my
my
little table, and then just been like, gonna buy fucking foam roller, and
oh yeah, that's my house.
Fucking whatever it is. Oh, a USB extender thing, and then I'm like, buy it, and I see. Like, fuck!
Also, we're going to have to bleep that because you just...
so sorry.
You just doxed me as well. Hey, anyone, if you want to know exactly... Ali, just for your own reference as well, because this is quite funny. Do you know there's only one of those roads in the entire country? So the fact that you didn't even
Do not
say
mention...
anything...
yeah, okay.
No, we're going to bleep it. I mean, we could cut the whole thing out, but I'm just saying, like, that's why it's quite a good road name, because it's the only one in the country.
Best road name of all time.
Best road name.
But then also, it's not actually I mean,
we're now going to have to block that out as well.
I don't think too good. It's been a long day.
Our entire addresses. Should we restart the episode again? Should we just go, actually, you know what? It's nice to come into a fresh episode once again.
We all like ribbed clothes.
No, carry on. You might as well carry on what we were saying. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just thought that was quite amusing.
I think that was all I've got to say.
So
yeah, sorry about that.
Should we do producer Chris as well? Have you ever been to...
He's not there.
No, he's not there. He's not there to defend himself.
Where is he? He
is absent at
work. Where are you?
Valroom.
What? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, mate, actually. Cool. Funnily enough, even though, like, what was it? We saw each other Friday. We were doing... Well, you were doing some DJing.
And you were commentating.
I was commentating, but did you remember when you gave me the table to mix? That one and only time you gave it to me.
Yeah, and I can't teach anyway, so I don't know why I'm...
No chance.
I can barely mix.
Absolutely no chance. And then I completely fucked up. Like, everyone got everything else set for me, and then I just completely dimmed one of the tracks without putting the other track up, and like everyone else did it really slowly, and I just went off, on. Sounded shit. But yeah, I'll never be a DJ. But apart from that...
I think you will. It's your first time, so you could probably train.
Do you think I could instead I'd be more like Fred again, and sod the tracks? I'll just do the soundboard. Just like
Gain a Fred.
Exactly.
Gain an Ed.
There you go.
Ed again.
Ed again. Just a complete rip-off. Like, really easily a rip-off. But,
yeah.
And I love it that we had Tom as part of the soundboard as well.
Tom, who's here in spirit today.
Yep. Why are you pointing to Mary?
Mary.
Mary.
Sorry,
Mary.
Sorry, Mary.
That's not Tom, that's Mary. Mary the elephant. That was great fun. It was a great party. I'm sorry I left so early. I literally ran out of beans after I had to go home. And see the wife. Had to go home, like producer Chris, see the wife, and then I came back out afterwards, and then I was like hour and a half tops in me seeing everyone doing everything, and then I was done. But apart from that, I still haven't done my exams. I've been putting those off massively.
Exam?
Yeah, I was supposed to be doing an exam for project management, which basically I told my wife I would do as well, and I just put that one off massively. I can't think really of too much else that I have actually been doing over this last week. I had a 4-day weekend off, and I just sat around my house, and basically, like on Monday when no one else was off, I went and took myself to Greenwich. Had a little bit of me time. Cycled all the way up to Greenwich on my own on my bike. Enjoyed the sunshine. Got a lovely little coffee. Had some pancakes as well.
Of Greenwich.
No, not on the observatory, not at the top looking over the Royal Naval College. I actually had a coffee on the other side of Greenwich, like not where the main town bit is, but the road sort of all the way through, kind of further out east, called Black Eye Coffee. I was like a really nice little coffee shop. Sat in on my own, had a nice coffee. I dropped my bike keys to the bike lock outside, like next to the bike. So I put my bike on a bike stand, dropped my bag, my keys to the bike lock, which is all locked up. I dropped next to it. I went inside and sat inside for 15 minutes having a coffee, being like, this is a beautiful morning. Like sunshine coming through the shop, everyone having little conversation. You know what I mean? Like a really peaceful, like Monday morning. People bustling in, giving it a bit of chat, being late for work, bustling back out. And after like 20 minutes, I was like, shit, I should probably like go and check on my bike. And I was like, Ed, it's your day off, mate. Like, chill out. What's going to go wrong? And then basically a guy came in with a little sign saying, guys, I've just found these keys next to this bike outside. Here's my number just in case you know where the owner is. And I was like, those are my keys. And he was like, it was literally just on the floor next to your bike. Yeah. And I was just like so like grateful that he didn't ask for a reward. He was just really nice. And he said, I'll pass on the like,
just holds out his hand. Money me.
Yeah, rather than stealing the bike. But
that's kind of good. There are good people in the world. I did that same thing happened to me. Like I was riding my bike to my mates, and it's happened to me a few times. I've either dropped my mobile phone and I've had to cycle back for it. That happened once. My brand new mobile phone got to like train station, cycled down like the hill, which is like a 5-minute cycle.
Yep.
And I was like, where's my phone? Oh, fuck's sake, brand new phone. I had to ride back up the road, and it was there in the middle of the road, like relatively busy road, like enough, like you probably had like 10 cars or so gone past.
Oh, what, like where cars are driving? So it could have been run over.
I was like, oh my God, it's going to be fucking flattened, isn't it? And then luckily it was okay. And I'm like, shit, I'm such a lucky boy. And then you get all these near misses, don't you? And then like you another thing, it was like a few months ago, I was cycling to my mates, and I got to my friends, and then there was a knock at the door. Yeah. And it's my mate where I used to live at beep beep.
Yeah. Whatever address, not that you've mentioned where both of us live already.
I've obviously moved away there from there like 4 or 5 months ago or whatever. And there's a knock at the door, and he goes, "Is this your wallet?" And then my mate answers the door. He's like, yes. This is Ali's wallet. What the hell? Ali,
this guy,
your wallet is here. Then he goes, and then my mate was just like, went to the guy, was just like, yeah, do you want a beer? And the guy was like, no. Just walked up. That was his reward. He goes, do you want a beer? My mate was so nice. But yeah, the reason why I probably dropped it like 5 minutes down the road, but he picked it up, and then he saw it had my mate's old address, which was on my driving license. So that was kind of fortunate. That was a nice person. And all the money was still there. There was only like 20 quid. But
can you imagine your mate was just like, oh yeah, a guy just found your wallet with no money in it.
Yeah. Like, and I was just like, there's a lot of nice people in the world, but I felt like such a mug, such a moron. This happened to me like, something like that's happened to me when I'm riding a bike quite a few times. I've just not put it in my pocket properly.
Oh, what? And
I'm just there like, yeah, and it just comes out.
Peddling away.
Yeah,
I try to shove everything in my bag.
Carelessness. But yeah, don't tell my mum. So
Mother?
Yeah.
Mummy, don't tell your son off.
Mummy Ali.
Losing all your stuff.
Not mummy.
Oh yeah, Mummy Beep. Oh well, there we go. This episode we've literally just completely and utterly.
Mummy Ali.
Right, that's one on me. I take it. I'll take the punishments later. I'll have to, stand up against a wall. Mummy Ali have to stand up against a wall while you kick a football into my bum or something.
Mummy Jenkins.
Mummy Jenkins as an appropriate forfeit for what I've done. But what have you been up to this week, Ali? What's news?
There's only one thing that's worth mentioning him.
Yep.
Mentioning. Is that I saw The Room.
The Room
for the first time ever. The film The Room, one of the worst films ever made by this guy who's a bit of a nutter or should I say eccentric guy.
Did you get to meet
had
him?
A lot of money. Yeah, could have done.
Oh.
But I just wasn't on the ball. We weren't there early enough. If you were there early enough, you bought merch.
Yep.
Then you could go behind this glass screen and get a picture of him.
Wait,
and just get a picture with him. Well, he's got a glass screen in front of him.
Wait, is this like some sort of
This is in the Prince Charles Cinema. He's a nutter.
Wait, it's like a zoo. So you like walk into the enclosure.
He's just crazy, and he's extremely eccentric.
Yep.
And he made this film, and he's made a new film called The Shark, which looks crazy as well. But it's just like it's a shocking like love romance drama. That's most of it is kind of it's filmed, but it's like overdubbed in like I don't know, like in a studio. So it's just like the voice doesn't really match the actual guy talking, do you know, and the people
and
talking.
the backdrops that they use.
And the backdrop, it's very 90s. It's like it's almost like satire, and it's like, is it satire? Is it not satire?
It's not satire because when he made the film, he was trying to.
Yeah, I think originally it probably wasn't satire, but he noticed it's gone into everyone just finds it as a joke and a cult.
It's a cult film.
Then
it is such a cult film.
But yeah, it was. I've never watched it all the way through. I've seen the best bits. I've seen A Disaster Artist, which is a film about the film.
Seth Rogen and James
Franco. Yeah,
James Franco. Yeah,
and that's like obviously got me into it. And then watched the best bits all the time on YouTube. Let's watch the best bits. And then you watch the film for the first time because I was with all these people that were massive fans of the room. They watched it like 3 or 4 times, even before The Disaster Artist.
Yeah, look, there he is. Did he look like that? Did he look?
Yeah, he looked just like that.
Oh my god,
it's so
I love Tommy
He's
Wiseau.
just like he's exactly the same as you see in the film.
No, but is he? Look at that picture that the producer Chris has got up. That center picture where he's looking a bit like fatter, and you know what I mean. Like, was he more like that? More like Halloween, like sort of costume.
He's still the same. He's got the black hair, the shades.
Yeah.
And he's just. It was it's you got to watch it. You got to watch it all the way through. Just watch it with Tito. Watch it with Becky.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not because there's a lot of nudity. So basically, it's like a soft. That's the thing. It's like a '90s softcore softcore porn film for about 15 minutes of the film, and the film is about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So 15 minutes of that, it's just people getting it on.
What? Wait, I forget.
It's ridiculous.
Because I can't remember the film in its entirety. Is that just like at the beginning or like the middle?
It's at the beginning, it's in the middle. It's like, because it's like, the premise is like, he's got this missus that he's going to get married to, and it's like all this kind of weird dialogue with each other. Then the woman's so stilted, and it's like they have this like raunchy sex scene, and then it's like the next day her mum comes to visit, and she's like, I want to leave him. I don't love him anymore. And then this guy, his best mate, comes around, and then they start fucking. And it's all really.
Is that with Tommy Wiseau? That's him fucking the main lead.
Yeah, and then
girl.
his like best mate fucking the lead girl. You see a lot of her boob. It's a lot of like zooming into her boob, and also zooming into Tommy Wiseau's like thrusting ass. It's actually, honestly, it's so funny. I can't.
Do you think they did that for real?
I wasn't experienced. I don't think they're actually fucking, but like. I think in The Disaster Artist, they might. I remember them touching on it, and then it's like Tommy's got a boner or something.
But that's the thing. He's the person who's to break that fourth wall. He's the person who's funding the film as well, and the director and the lead, and he's getting these women to do these sex scenes and like close up on their boobs and stuff. So it's like a little bit like, I bet there was no intimacy coordinator or anything like that. It's just, oh hi, let's get some guys round, and then we can just.
Oh, no, I have to wear this. I just put I promise. It's a bit weird. It's all. Yeah, who knows?
Tommy Wiseau, you dirty dog.
It's so funny. I want to watch it again. Maybe every year. I need to go to the Prince Charles and watch it. Oh yeah, the other thing is like it's a proper cult. Like whenever like there was this like picture of a spoon.
Yeah.
Like that was in the background, which happened every 10 minutes. Everyone just threw spoons like forward,
plastic
spoons. Yeah, I was a bit worried when the guy who was like running the joint, the fucking the manager, the gaffer of the place was just like, if you throw spoons, don't make sure you throw them forward, not backwards, because you don't want them to get into anyone's eyes and or anyone's faces. Spoon in the face is not a good thing. And then I was a bit like, what? Are they going to just throw metal spoons? Am I going to get twatted on the back of the head? But it was all plastic. I was getting well into it. I was just like, yeah, picking up all these spoons on the floor. Mate, it's
more of like what is it? It's one of those activities, rather than just being like sitting there and having to be quiet. You can throw fucking spoons, like a medieval sort of like play. You're there like with tomatoes, but instead they're spoons, just throwing it at the screen and having fun. There we go, spoon throwing.
They've done it.
Was it like that? Were you just there, like handfuls of plastic spoons, just fucking lobbing them?
Yeah, spoon. Everyone's like spoon, and I'm like.
I mean, that's so much.
You can't hear that. I want to watch it actually here, so I can hear what everyone's saying.
But it's more fun.
There's so much shouting. There's so many. Because basically, like, you go there and then, like, people will shout out the dialogue. It's like, it's your best friend. I'm your best friend. And all that kind of stuff.
But that's it. That's so much more of a fun cinema experience.
It is. I think like everyone needs to do it, like, once in their life.
Can you imagine just like, you know, whatever, you're watching Waterworld with, who was that?
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, Waterworld. And everyone's just got bottles of water and they're just like throwing water around.
What's that?
Like, splash it.
What a stupid film that was.
Like,
I used to love it as a kid.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we digress. We probably spent far too long talking about this.
God's
but
sake.
we should definitely watch The Room together, Ali, because I would love to watch that film again and it has been too long. We'll add it to the list. We'll add it to the list of things we're going to do, and then we can go and do that. But today, Ali, we've got a new little topic, which is a little bit offbeat. I don't know, whatever. We always do like sort of slightly weird and wonderful stuff. But can you remind me as to what we're actually talking about today?
Isn't it like what grinds your gears? What grinds my gears?
This is
what
things,
pisses me off?
Things that piss me off. So, hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Elephant Podcast.
Hello.
I'm Ed.
Hello, I'm Ali.
And this is our episode about things that piss me off.
Things that piss me off.
Things that piss us off. And exactly as I said that, my laptop's gone and shut down. So, Ali, what I was going to ask you is, can you name... I know like we had a bit of an intro here. Things that piss you off. Because we had like a bit of a nice intro there.
I've worked out that I've got like loads of road rage. I forgot. So I drove for the first time in like...
Alicante?
No,
where was
Ireland.
it?
Ireland. When
Ireland.
I had a wedding in Ireland, and I went round the roundabout the wrong way, and we won't mention that again.
Classic error. They drive on the wrong side of the road.
They drive on the same.
Oh wait,
as us.
they drive on the same side.
It's exactly the same as us. That's the. So yeah, I thought I was in Spain. Anyways, but then like I was driving, and it was all fine apart from me doing that one mishap.
Yeah. Slight mishap.
Yeah, I got caught. There's a lot of traffic lights. When you go around Galway, it's like, I suppose because it's like grown so quickly, and like
is that
Ireland's become this major tourist destination. They've got all this kind of like quite old infrastructure. Maybe don't want to offend any.
Is that because of all the Facebook money and stuff? Like all the tech companies moving in, and then suddenly it's like
Galway's like it's medical and tourism.
All right,
but it's quite. You got to drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare to drive around. Like around the outskirts. It's not like there's a big motorway that goes around the outskirts. It's like you're going through like these like single lane. It's fine.
Like country lanes.
It works. It's not that. It's more like A roads and B roads.
Right.
But there's all these bloody traffic lights, and they just take forever. And I was getting so pissed off. I was like we're there for a minute or two, just waiting for a traffic light in this big queue. And I was getting really pissed off of that. I wasn't really getting pissed off of anybody else on the road.
Yeah. No horse-drawn carts or anything like that in the road.
There was none of that shit. Unfortunately, there was
just cars.
No. There were no gypsy folk, but there was like there was a lot of traffic lights that pissed me off.
traffic lights that piss you off. Fair play. Traffic lights do piss me off as well.
Yeah,
they do be, especially around here in South London, where they've got temporary traffic lights. Fucking everywhere. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, London's got. I would get so annoyed in London.
Fucking Southwark, Croydon, Lewisham, fucking Sutton, all the South boroughs. Honest to God, we don't have the tube. Sort your fucking shit out. Don't just go over the summer and decide everyone can do every single digging up of every single bit of road, repaving, everything else like that, because it just makes life a fucking nightmare. Yeah. And to be honest, like I drive into work now. This is one of the things that pisses me off. I used to be more like you, and I used to be able to cycle into work, which like best way to go into work ever. Yeah. Turn up a little bit sweaty, fine. If there's a shower at your work, even better. You don't have to sit next to your colleagues and like stink of deodorant and sweat. But like, my God, driving to work, because now I'm in London, my work is out of London, so I have to drive all the way through London to get out, in and back every day. And also another thing that fucking pisses me off is the tube strikes at the moment.
Strikers.
Tube strikes, people who are striking. I get it. You want more pay. So do we all. The private sector is suffering. The public sector is suffering. Everybody's fucking suffering. Please can you put the tubes back on? You want to go on strike? Can you? Are you able to?
I'd probably get fired.
You probably get sacked. No, I could probably go on strike as well.
I do work public sector, but I was wondering, it'd be nice to strike.
Do you have a union? Because if you
we
just
do
go on
have
strike,
a union. And there are people that go on strike, but
are you part of the union?
I'm not really engaged in it. I'm just like whatever. Right. I'm like it's getting on, plodding along. Fine.
You're pretty relaxed about.
I live with my friend. He can look after me. If I ever fall on hard times, he can pay the mortgage. But yeah, dear. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I mean, I've not Luckily, the Windrush line is still working. I was quite like, I was a bit, because I've not been to office all week because I'm like, apparently London's on lockdown because of fucking strikes.
Tubes, yeah.
But it's actually like, it worked. Like the old Windrush.
it was-
so some of it works.
Well,
It's the overground basically that works.
Yeah,
so.
the overground.
Just
that
not the
works.
underground.
So that's pretty good. The other things that I like wrote down a little list for myself today. The things that really fucking piss me off: flies in summer. Little shit-licking flies
Which
that
ones?
just buzz out of
The
everywhere.
buzzers,
Yeah, blue bottles.
And the little maggots.
Yeah, they're
You've
just,
had a little problem with their little maggots, haven't you, young Chris?
Yeah, we had maggots.
Oh, grim.
They had maggots.
We had Maggies.
That is fucking disgusting. And not
Maggie's
the kind that you
farm.
put in food. Not like the little Maggie sauce, like little white wriggly maggots.
What messed me up was like we kept finding the eggs, which look like little brown pieces of rice.
And eating it.
Just going on the floor.
Oh, it's like a Chinese.
Yeah. What messed me up? We found them everywhere last summer, like in the bed, and I just thought those are fly eggs. What I found out was fly eggs are really tiny, then they become maggots, then the maggots crawl around places, and then they stop, harden, and become those little brown bits of rice.
So those are
Cocoons.
ex-maggots.
Yeah, so I found one on my pillow last year. Now I know a maggot crawled into my bed, stopped on my
but it's a
pillow,
little
and became
baby.
That thing. And then the fly comes out of that.
But it's a little baby. It's a little baby fly.
Tiny ickle wiggle baby. And that's why we fumigated the entire house.
Did you?
No, we don't. We've actually got a hole in our back wall somewhere because we had some works done like a while ago, and we had to like move the soil pipe, and so there is literally in the back of my house. You can see it sometimes at the render. There's just a hole in the back wall, and someone's just put a brick in it.
Yeah.
Rather than like sealing it up, they just put a brick in it, like not even like poking out, just fully inside this hole to kind of block it up. But there are loads of other places. Basically, whenever I cook from our oven, the smell goes outside, and in summer all the flies would just like start getting through. Once I was cooking chicken, like roast chicken in the oven, I opened the kitchen door and there were just like 40 flies circling around. Like it was actually loud. Like the noise of their wings was genuinely loud.
So they all just came in through the door really quickly.
They didn't come in through the door. They came in through a hole that we still haven't necessarily found exactly where it comes in through the kitchen. So I haven't been able to stop them.
You've not found the end of the hole.
No. I haven't found the end of the hole, so I can't stop them coming in. So literally, producer Chris, you'd be very proud of me. All I did was I closed the door behind me, went into the cupboard, got a fly swat, and I was like, fucking game on. I got so good at killing flies now, I can kill them in midair. I can hit them out
That's
of the...
pretty good. Have
I
you
can
got
hit them out of the
electric
air.
one?
One shot.
Do you remember? I
And they just
remember
go ping,
actually
ping
when I
across the
stayed with
room.
you were doing a bit of that, and I was like,
Why do you think I'm so good at tennis? Jouer au le tennis. I don't play very much, but I'm in the fucking kitchen just practicing, whacking
just
flies out
practicing
the air.
your like.
We had a
forehand.
great time the other day. I popped out I met Becky at the pub.
Yeah.
And when I left, there were no flies at all. Went for 2 drinks, 3 actually. We had 3 drinks, came back home, and it was about 3 flies short of a swarm. I've never seen that many. There were so many of them, but we'd had 3 pints. So we had 3 pints, 2 electric bats. We put on Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, and we fucked them all up. And it was great fun.
We stemmed the invasion. We stemmed the swarm. How much of this language is like used by far right wing people, and you're just there, just like, fuck it, we'll kill them all. I'm gonna step back away from the far right theme, but the only other place that I've seen more flies than that, Chris, more flies than either of us have described there, is that Tito and I went to Bali. And we went on like one of those day trips, and they take you in a car and they, take you up to go to like a coffee place, and then a this and then a that. And they stopped us off for lunch. And we were up on this like ridge where you could look up at the volcano of Bali. I forget what it's called, but like the major volcano in the island. And basically, as we were stopping there, we'd like see on like all the car engines that were just idling, that there were like loads of black things all over the bonnets, and they were all flies. And we were like, oh dear, this isn't that great. And then they were like, oh, it's the one place that you go and eat. It's like a buffet. You just go in there. And like, as we were walking in, like there's like some corners of buildings and stuff outside, and there were just piles of flies, dead flies, like literally piled up like that against the wall in corners. Hundreds of thousands of dead flies. And then we go in there, teacher's like, I'm not eating anything here. We nicknamed it Fly City for good fucking reason. And like, I was like, nah, I can probably stomach a couple of things. I think my stomach can handle stuff. I've got IBS now, so what do I fucking know? But basically then, as I ate a little bit of stuff, there were some nice views. We did all that. We found more flies outside. Like, there were little dust devils of just like flies blowing around the place. It was fucking awful. Bali's lovely, by the way. This place was just an exception. And then, like, I went downstairs to the loo, and I could just see that they'd left a bowl of raw chicken out, and it was just like covered in flies as well. And I was just like, I just ate all of this.
Did you not check reviews for this place, or?
It's one of those things that it's just on the tour. You know, it's just a done thing. I think most people just don't eat there, and they say, "Oh, can we go off to somewhere else?" Anyway, didn't check the reviews. We had a nice time. Apart from that, but you know, after doing that, I was like, nah, can't do that. And then one of Tito's work colleagues also went to Bali, did the exact same thing, and as soon as he said, "Oh yeah, I went up to this terrible place for lunch," and we were like, and Tito was like, "Fly City." He was like, "Oh my god, how did you know?" I'm sure there are people out there.
They take you there then if it's
because it's the one place, you know what I mean? It's where all the tourists go through, and it's just what they pay for. Anyway, that's the story.
Flies, you should call it a nightfall of flies.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was
enough that if they go in the air, you think it's nighttime.
Yeah, you could wade through them. But on the topic of airborne vermin, moths. Fucking hate moths as well.
Moths are pricks, aren't they?
Carpets, clothes, like fucking little
when they
dickheads.
fly. They're a bit like wasps, aren't they? The way they're
like,
here, there, and everywhere.
You're like smashing them against walls and stuff, and then they leave their like the scales of their wing like marks and everything else like that, and it's grim.
Yeah.
Mice as well. We've got mice in our house. I think I killed one because there was a funny smell in our kitchen that wasn't related to me.
Mice.
Yeah, like there are little holes all around our house. When we get,
you just need to block up these holes.
We need to block up all these holes, sort out the hole downstairs. We found mice poop like in our house. It's not very nice. Anyway,
yeah, is that a new thing then, or is they've always been? There?
No, they've been.
Why didn't you tell me this when I moved in with you? How dare you?
The survey,
put my life at risk because of all these mice.
Why didn't our surveyor pick this up on the survey?
God, I'm a surveyor.
You know what fucks up asleep more than anything
is
just about to fall asleep and you hear a mosquito once.
Oh shit! Yeah, you have to run around and kill that mosquito because
you can't ever find it.
You can never find it. You have to you have to persevere for like solid 10-15 minutes, I think, and just
either that or dripping.
Oh yeah, the sound of dripping.
Have you had dripping? Dripping problems. Really?
No.
You leaks.
Yeah, we got one that keeps coming back because the guy upstairs keeps saying that he's fixed the pipes and then he never has.
We're below a roof, so I'm imagining there might be something when it fucking really pisses down.
We had a really bad one time because apparently, what it turned out there was a couple living upstairs, and you know the white like the mastic stuff you get around the plug in the bath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl thought that was just grime, so she just peeled it off and then drained the bathtub.
It's good to understand these things, isn't it? So you don't get these problems.
I thank the bloke for telling me the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than trying to hide behind some kind of lie. What else things do I have? Oh, we talked about this, road rage. I get horrible road rage. Anybody else on the road?
Preach.
In any form, shape or form that isn't me going as fast or slow as I want to go and they're just getting in my fucking way. Also, when I'm walking, same problem. Disgusting. Fucking hate it. I don't care that you have a disability. I don't care that you're in a wheelchair. Please get out of my way. Respectfully. What else did I have? Ooh, the Online Safety Act. You know, I now have to watch porn from Russian websites because I refuse to give third parties my details.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, there we go. That's just me. Periods. I don't think I have to explain why I get angry about periods. Moving on from that.
Running these hatreds.
I just thought, you know, girls don't like periods either. I don't like them either. They make me they piss me off.
They can say it, though.
I can say it too. I feel how women... I don't feel how women feel. I don't get period cramps. But it sounds shit. And to be honest, it puts me off as well. So that's why they piss me off. They put me off. Driving to work.
Periods.
Bad periods. Just women don't want them. I don't want them. I'm sure a lot of men don't want them either. You know, I think that's a win-win. I think that's something most people can get behind. Ban periods. Get rid of them. Driving to work. We talked about that. I have to drive a long way. Ooh, having low frustration tolerance. Do you know what a low frustration tolerance is?
When you're
easily angered. You just can't
you
deal
have
with
a
the
low
world.
frustration.
I think I do.
Tolerance.
I went to
You're
a
quite
psychiatrist.
cool, calm, collected most of the time.
Yeah.
If you hang around with quite annoying people like us, and you're fine. You seem to be fine about us.
On the outside.
And then, you internalize it and behind closed doors. I can see, maybe.
Yeah. And then,
because it's kind of like you're like really chill, and then you get in a car with you, and it's like, fuck's sake. It's like, you fancy going for a drive? Yeah. Prick!
that's all right, because you drive like a cunt. Anyway, the less said about my driving, the better. Ooh, not, what was it? Not exercise. The need to do exercise to feel better. Also including that needing to have daylight, having to go outside in nature to feel better. Ooh.
I like exercise. I just don't like the middle of it. The middle of it I hate.
And that was coming on to my next point. DOMS.
Yeah.
Delayed onset muscle soreness. That fucking sucks. That can go in the bin. What was my other one? Not being listened to and understood. I find that very frustrating. I can't deal with it. I don't care what other people think, but I can't deal with it. Credit crunch. That fucked us over, didn't it?
Yeah.
As we were all coming out of uni, that's a particular thing that, even though it's all
world
well and done
changed.
now, JP Morgan, you are still fucking liable. Fuck you. Also, Larry Fink, fuck you too. God, my investor. You know who I'm invested with as well? BlackRock. That's fine. I can take the profits and say fuck you all at the same time. What else do I have? Inflation. Obvious, cause he live. Don't like that. That pisses me off.
GDPR.
GDPR.
Fuck
that
GDPR.
Fucking pisses me off. Inheritance tax on farms. I shouldn't have to explain that one.
Yeah.
That one's pretty annoying. Modern foods containing too many calories, chemicals, and sugar. I find that pisses me right the fuck off. I just want to eat lots of shit and not get horrendously fat from it. Is that too much to fucking ask? No? Apparently it is. White collar jobs. And needing to spend too much time sitting on my ass. I fucking dislike that. That pisses me right off. Having to save money and be financially responsible. That pisses me the fuck off. Lids. Those little lids that they've now done that are attached to water bottles. You know how you can't. You know how you used to be able to take a water lid off, and now they're all attached. Yeah. So you go in to go get a sip of your water, and then suddenly you're fucking nosing, getting your lid stuck up your nose. I fucking hate that. Oh, being fat. I hate being fat. Pisses me right
but you're
the
not
fuck
fat.
Because
You're
I
not
dislike it.
anymore.
Because I hate it anymore. That pisses me right the fuck off. Fat people as well piss me off.
You know, I'm starting to think Ed's pretending to look at notes, and this is all just from the dome.
just straight into the
He's
thing.
been waiting for this.
Being medium ugly. I don't like being medium ugly. That really pisses me off.
Mid.
Just being mid tier. That really pisses me off. Is that my full list? Sorry, I'm just checking here. Oh no, I had more. People listening to phones out loud in public spaces. That pisses me the fuck off. If I'm not watching it, I don't want to hear it. You know, they've actually made that a finable offence in some places. They're like,
I think if you're on a public transport or anything like that, that is just stupidly rude. I think if you're by yourself in like a park or whatever, and you've got no one around you, then fair play.
Do you know who does it the most?
To be fair, I do it in here when I'm on. This
is your.
Usually,
space.
I'm like,
This is your space. That's what I'm saying in public.
My housemate must be like, the fuck. But like,
do you know who are the biggest offenders for doing shit like that? Like taking a FaceTime call on a bus. Do you know who it is?
Who's
fucking single mothers? Single mothers taking a fucking FaceTime call. Or just get a husband.
Never come to Weymouth.
Don't have a baby. Don't have a baby daddy. No, but like, you know, when people are like having a full-on FaceTime call, the other person's clearly either in bed or the shower or whatever, and they're like on a bus. Like, that's just really fucking
some
annoying.
people just don't get the social sphere of how you're meant to act.
And do you know what else I really fucking dislike? Whenever it's like just after work, you're going to the gym and all the fucking broccoli heads are all standing around on the gym machines. And they're just all having a chat between four of them, doing absolutely fuck all.
Yeah,
and you're like, hi guys, can I like mouse in with you? And they're like, nah, we still got 21 sets of tricep pull downs to go through with us. And it's like, fair enough. There is no time limit on a machine, but also like, it's like be moderately courteous.
Yeah, I think, like being...
They're not all like that. Not all broccoli heads are like that. Some of them are very respectful.
Some of them are fine.
But yeah,
there are lads that will get like, I feel like if you're going to work out no more than 3 and be quick, do 3 sets.
Yeah, if you're doing like 21
maybe 4
sets, I can understand. Some people look at me because I go and do like 3 or 4 separate movements at once on one thing and then like fuck off. But I do get that as well. So I'm probably someone who really pisses other people off
also,
as well.
when they're done,
yeah,
they're a big portion of the gym, so there's going to be more time for you to get on it afterwards, isn't there? So maybe.
I mean, it's always sod's law, isn't it?
I don't know. That
you
gym
try and get
you
the
go
machine.
to, there's too many kids in there. It's all a bit weird.
There are a lot of kids. There's one really strong kid though. He did a 140 kilogram bench press.
How old
like
do you reckon
20.
he is? 20?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But he was like doing all proper technique
like
and all this
proper
stuff.
Stacked?
He wasn't like proper stacked, but you know when you're like, I'm looking at your technique and you're clearly someone who's done this a lot. It's like not just he's freakishly strong, like he's got great technique and everything else. But what I wanted to think about then is, so what are the links between the things that like piss us off? Because I've just rattled off like a massive well, not a massive,
we all get
medium
pissed off
long
at the
list.
same things if you're in the same sort of sphere, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I agree. We all like people share a hell of a lot.
I love that branding. By the way,
Oh, thanks, mate. That's very kind.
it always
Australia.
catches my eye. I'm like, I like it.
Nomadic from Australia. I got it in a sale in a
I'll have
department
to
store.
get some.
I'll ask Tito's sister because she lives out there and she'll be coming over at some point. So I'll be like, can we get some
nomadic
cool arms?
Some nomadic arms. For
my man Ali.
I bet it'd be a little well expensive. It has to be.
It probably is. Sorry, we digress though. But
yeah.
I mean, just had a nice little moment there. I thought it was like, so our deficiencies or the things that we wish we had, that, you know what I mean, like an absence
like
of
muscles.
or yeah, exactly, being skinny. You know what I mean? Like those are the things, or things that, you know, we've either had picked out on us before, the things that we either don't have the patience to wait for or will affect our goals or desires. Like these are the things that generally piss us off. But, you know, it's kind of an inevitability that we will get pissed off at some point with anything, you know, whatever it might be. If you've got a child and you have to be patient with your child all the time, like not that either of us do, you know, and then suddenly your child's being really tasky, you've got to be like nice and everything else like this and that and the other. But you know, you eventually are going to get pissed off, and it's like, how do you deal with that, really? And I think that's more about, like, sort of, is it better to have a high frustration tolerance or to be able to process your emotions properly? Like, you know what I mean? Have the capacity to deal with a vast amount of shit, or have a lesser capacity for being pissed off, but actually be able to process your emotions afterwards? Because I find this quite an interesting, like, sort of thing to think about.
Well,
Which side do you think?
To be in control of your emotions more? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Do you take the sort of the slightly more stoic approach of it and go, "Ooh, I'm not going to show anybody that I'm pissed off, and that I don't get pissed off that easily." But when I get pissed
probably
off, I'm
like,
"Argh."
I don't know. It depends. Define pissed off. Like I get
Angry.
I don't like any of those things, but I wouldn't say a lot of them piss me off. Really.
Well, then hit me with something that does piss you off. There must be something.
I've told you. I get
driving?
a bit of road rage.
Driving.
I got a bit of
Okay,
road
so
rage. I don't like waiting. I don't like being slow. I don't like
Yeah.
being in a queue. I don't like longness, but I don't know. Yeah. I think you just need to chill out.
Basically, so hang on, sorry, let me go back to my bike because I'm just pouring myself a drink very naughtily. So basically what you're saying is I'm just an angry cunt.
I think, yeah,
I don't
based
think I
off this
disagree.
list, I'm trying to think, being fat, I don't like being fat. I
No
would
one
say I
likes
hate
being
it. Being a medium gut, I wouldn't know.
What, you don't know what it's like being medium ugly? You do not know my struggle. Fuck off.
No, it is what it is. People on the phones in their gym machines. Oh, I'm always on the phone on my gym machine.
Yeah.
I'm only when I'm like in between sets. I'm just like, well, I'm not just going to look
Yeah.
and stare in the mirror. Or sometimes
Well,
I do.
just be like,
just, yeah.
showing your muscles.
Oh, I'm not going to, what I'm going to do, look around. I should just go and have a look. Got 30 seconds to a minute to wait. Let's just do this and just, yeah.
You know, allegedly going on social media on your phone during the gym actually decreases your performance.
Oh, no
Because you get distracted. But Ali, I thought you want big gains. You want big
I
muscles.
know, that's why I've got no gains.
And you want big muscles.
I'm not getting those gains. But yeah, I'd say just don't worry about it.
I think generally, like, being able to process your emotions better is far better than having a high tolerance.
So for
think
me,
it's
I
more-
give in to my chimp. I give in to my...
I like that phrase. Give in to my chimp. That is a great...
The chimp paradox. I give into it immediately, but then I probably go, like, it's like for 10 seconds and I'm just like...
And then
I think about it again, I'm like, fuck! And I'm
Yeah.
and then, I don't know.
So you don't hold on to your anger. You don't hold
But then
on
I
to,
forget about it and I don't hold a grudge
that's great.
on that anger.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you asked me today, like, what things that piss you off, and I was thinking, what pisses me off? And I had to ask ChatGPT, what pisses me off?
Did you actually ask it what pisses me
Yeah,
off?
I don't know. I was like road rage.
I just need topics.
Slow, and it's like slow walkers and shit like that. And then there's things that piss me off. I think everyone anything pisses everything. Everyone gets pissed off by the same because everyone gets pissed off at flies. I think.
I'm very basic in terms of my choices of things that have been pissing me off.
And I wonder if there's anyone out there that doesn't give a shit about people that talk out aloud on public transport and have either play music or play TV or have video calls or whatever it is out aloud. I wonder if there's anyone out there that's like, that doesn't bother me at all.
I'm sure there are, because imagine like sort of so like put it in perspective. Imagine you're someone with like bigger problems, and like you've been in a very chaotic situation, or your childhood was a bit more chaotic, and you're used to being around lots of chaos and noise and stuff happening. You're probably thinking you might be thinking to yourself, "Wow, someone's playing music out on their phone. They're a far bigger fish to fry." There's like, who cares? That's such a minor thing compared to some of the stuff that I have to go through. That, like, you know what I mean? So, say you were a medical doctor in, say, you've just come back from the Middle East, from somewhere like Gaza, looking after people getting blown up day in, day out, and then you hear somebody playing music out loud on a bus, and you just go, "Yeah, it's not."
Yeah,
it's
I
not,
imagine
it's not that deep.
You
know what I mean?
Like, but that's quite rare.
No, but I'm obviously taking a really.
I mean, like, but like
example.
average people.
Yeah, okay, the average person. No, everyone.
I mean, do you reckon like that person that is speaking out loud on their phone would get pissed off of other people being?
Probably. We're all massively hypocritical. Like I find that so funny. Well, no, it's not that we're all cunts.
I am. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be a cunt over there. But I think everyone has the capacity to be a cunt and not be a cunt. And you aren't inherently a cunt unless you're a particularly nasty person. But you have the capacity for it, and sometimes it comes out. But most of the time, people are pretty reasonable about most things. But I actually, so this will surprise you massively, Ali. I used to be incredibly angry as a kid.
Really?
I used to headbutt other kids and like
Bloody hell.
kick off, and people would bully me and stuff. But
How old were you when you were headbutting people?
Like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I think I was the same. I remember like if I didn't win, I'd kick people.
Yeah, exactly.
If I didn't
and you
win.
get like really fucking pissed off.
I need to win.
Yeah, and I was a bit.
I wasn't.
weird.
Like when you. Yeah, but you're 5 years old. Like I don't know.
No. But I'm saying like later on, like getting older now, like talking about becoming like 10, 11,
weird
12.
kid.
Oh, what the fuck? Even my teachers.
How weird. How socially weird of that kid. Loads of kids.
Everybody, let's all stand up at class, and can you, Edward, come up to the front? Right, we're all going to point and say what a fucking weird kid you are. All at the same time, class. Come on now.
Yeah.
What a weird fucking, look at him. Look at him.
God, he's weird.
God.
He's wearing cool clothes.
But I mean, this is the thing. Like, what I used to do, though, is I used to get, like, bullied a little bit, and a couple of other things, which I think I've said on the podcast before. One particular example I thought about was when we used to have this game called Super Smash Brothers when I was about 10. And my brother and my friend, we used to play it together. And it's like a competitive battle royale style game where you're trying to knock each other out of an arena. And my brother and my friend would always team up on me and kill me first and then play each other like every single time we played. And that used to piss me. That used to boil my piss.
You were
I
like
was so angry.
young little bro.
The youngest.
You would get that.
Dicked on, all the rest of it. And then I spent enough time on my own playing like really hard matches against the computer that I'd be able to beat them both at the same time. You know what I mean?
So it's like training mode.
So because of my uncle Rocky Balboa, but with a fucking GameCube, so I'd get good enough that then I could beat them, but it didn't actually make me feel any better because then they'd still pick on me in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I'm good enough to stop getting bullied in this way, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to get bullied in other ways. And like, I think with all of that, it's why everyone has the capacity to just be a cunt. So it doesn't matter what you do to try and stop people from like picking on you. If people want to pick on you and annoy you, the only thing you can choose is like your reaction to all of it, and to try and not get pissed off and to try and not let these things affect you, or just like remove yourself from the situation maybe a bit to stop yourself from getting so angry. But I find like you try and choose the life that you want, don't you? The community, the friends, the people around you. And you try to remove the people who you think might either piss you off, make your life slightly worse. You know what I mean? As you get older, you try and like separate out the friends who you feel aren't really that good for you. And you'll always meet annoying people, and some of them you will be able to sort of avoid, and some of them you won't. And then you just have to sort of change your habits and protect your own self so you're not getting pissed off all the time. Because who has the time, especially at our age, to be annoyed all the time? It's like incredibly draining to be annoyed at shit all the time.
And then have, confrontation.
And then confrontation, hold on to it, like sort of...
Exhausting, yeah.
It's so, I can't imagine waking up every day and just being fucked off.
And then and having that adrenaline.
Yeah, because
runs. You'd be exhausted, wouldn't you? A week.
You just like
at the end of the day, you'd be like,
constantly in fight.
Be lying on that. I remember like my auntie. She used to be a teacher, and she would just come back, and she'd be just absolutely fucked. Probably because she's like, You know, like, you know what teaching's like. There's a lot of, it's a pretty intense job. I've never done it, obviously, but like, only a review. But it's like, I can imagine all my family are like, I've done teaching, and she would just get back and she'd be on the sofa for like 6 hours. And I was like that earlier because I've had a stressful day at work where there was a little bit of confrontation and there was a bit of adrenaline going through me really. And I just got to the end of the day and I'm just like, I'm lying down. I can't really do this podcast, but here I am.
Hey, thank you.
You have to pick yourself up, don't you? But yeah, that exactly. It'd just be exhausting if you're pissed off all the time. If you're in those kind of confrontations, you'd just be like, fucking hell, man. It's an early grave, isn't it?
Well, you try and then change your circumstance, however that would be. If it's a job, try and change your job. If it's, I know it's not always realistic, but you try and pick the most peace that you can, so you're not in that fight mode constantly. But I was thinking about this as well. And I was just thinking, who are the most angry kind of people that you know? Like people who are like constantly angry.
That we know personally.
No, not what we know personally. I'm not asking you. We've already we've doxed each other far too many times on this. I'm just thinking not personally, but like angry groups of people. Who are people that you find that are quite angry? Because I've got one in my head because I prepared this, so it's much easier for me.
I don't know, people.
Do you know who I thought?
Who?
Gingers.
You can't say that. I could probably say that because I'm actually probably about a quarter ginger.
My brother's partially ginger, so I think.
Oh yeah, he is a ginger bollocks. He's got ginger bollocks. Why was he bullying you? Why didn't you just call him ginger bollocks? Or was it because two gingers were bullying you?
They ganged up on me, and I don't like them anymore. No, it wasn't that. Henry only like showed the ginger in his beard.
Yeah.
So, like, as a kid, you're not going to really see it that much.
I was very blonde as a kid, but then I went a bit ginge.
But I mean, that's so. you can probably.
I'm not angry though.
You could probably dye it out. But no, that's because you're not full blown ginger.
Yeah, if I was full blown ginger, I would be.
You're very
pissed
blonde.
off.
You're very blonde, Ali. But like, so people who are traditionally looked down upon in society or given a load of shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like people who are.
Well, yeah, if you're poor,
picked on. Yeah. Any kind of socio-economic, sort of like
if you're a nutter,
undesirable thing. Yep, insane people. But like, funnily enough, talking about my brother, like he once actually accidentally dyed his hair ginger. He was trying to dye it really blonde at school, dyed it ginger. And Jamie, like big ginger guy, they both went to the same school. And Henry apparently came up to Jamie and he was like, "I'm so sorry for everything you had to go to. I didn't know how hard it was being ginger," because obviously my brother's getting fuck tons of shit for dyeing his hair ginger. And apparently Jamie was just like, yeah, what the fuck did you expect? Like, this is just my life. Like, your hair will grow out. You'll get to lose that.
Yeah.
I've done this my entire life. So I found that quite funny that my brother was like, oh, it's so hard being ginger. And then like Jamie's just like, fuck you.
Do gingers still get given shit?
Yes.
That's at school age?
I don't know. Ali, I don't hang around schools.
Probably.
I don't hang around schools.
Yeah.
That's not my MO, unfortunately. Fortunately, fucking hell. But yeah, I was thinking as well, like, what other like kind of life-changing circumstances would you have to go through that would make you royally pissed off at the world?
I suppose when you lose your job.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's that an answer.
Losing a leg, do you think that would...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you lost your leg, do you think that would make you quite pissed off at the world?
I mean, yeah.
You're a pretty chilled out guy, so I don't imagine there'd be like a huge amount of stuff that do.
Yeah, for me, I suppose if I want to lose my job and get over it in a week or so, on to the next. If I lost my leg, I can't really tell. I mean, I've got like a shit knees, and that, to be honest, my knees should really piss me off, and they do piss me off because I've got terrible knees. I can't fucking keep up with you at CrossFit. I can't play football. Can barely run around the tennis court.
But you're still staying active.
But I'm still, running my knees into the ground, which is not good. Oh. But I don't know.
How about steroids? Do you think that'd make you angry?
Probably. I've always wanted to do steroids, get hench. But I don't go to the gym enough or eat enough protein, so it's a bit silly.
If you were an 80s guy, you're doing loads of steroids and cocaine.
I was an 80s guy.
Steroids and cocaine as an 80s guy. Like Hulk Hogan or what's his name? Randy Savage.
I'd have a heart attack within 3 weeks.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of Randy Savage where he's like,
I don't know who he
is. Chris, can you get up an image of Randy Savage or a video of Randy Savage? He was, so you know Hulk Hogan? There's like traditionally always Hulk Hogan with his bandanas on and like his long flowing bald hair. He was like the heel to Hulk Hogan. He was always the bad guy, and he had
Randy Savage. Is he a black guy?
No, not a black guy, white guy. And he also had a bandana on, and he had those like kind of Oakley style glasses on his, and he always
Sounds
wore
really cool.
like really wildly like sort of garish outfits, and he always talked like this, and he had a real mean attitude. And like if you watch the videos of like Randy Savage and like Hulk Hogan, like oh my god, the cocaine and the steroids, like it was just.
Do you reckon they were like,
fucking
they must have been, yeah. Oh god.
all the
jealous.
time, like it was just like absolutely fucking mad. Like watching
It's
those videos.
interesting, athletes. We should talk about cocaine and all that shit in
drugs
sport.
in general.
Cocaine in sport. Cocaine
in children's
cocaine
eye drops.
in showbiz. Not that we've
Cocaine's in
ever been to
showbiz.
showbiz or done cocaine, but
Not that I even have
I don't know what it is.
as damn
But it'd be quite funny to talk about it.
swimming.
Like Mike Tyson, you see like some of his fights, and he'd just
Yeah.
be off his rocker on cocaine.
What's his name?
Punch
Conor
someone,
McGregor.
knock someone out in one round, and then just talking about wanting to eat.
I'm gonna
Lewis.
eat
then
you.
it's Lewis's children, and
I'm gonna
like,
eat you.
eat
Yep.
your heart.
There you go. Look, producer Chris has found Macho Man Randy Savage's best clips. Fucking
What is
hell.
that lid about? It's I beef for final boss, screw his hair out.
The Macho Man Savage.
So this is like the late 80s.
Look at him.
Somebody said something about Hulkamania. Somebody said something about Hulkamania, and I answered it with Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
He's wearing pink trunks and long yellow wrestling boots.
I think so.
This
They-
is old school wrestling.
Look at that. You do not get looking like that without a lot of cocaine and a lot of steroids. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. I was thinking, and oh fucking hell, Andre the
Yeah.
Giant. We won't even go there. But no, I was thinking about some other things that might make you angry, Ali. How about if you had your wee chopped off?
That would be
Your
very
penis.
infuriating.
Just
yes.
that would be
I'd be
incredibly
pretty pissed
pissing
off.
Going into generational debt. Do you think that would piss you off?
Yeah,
You know, the kind of debt
I'm
which you
quite-
hear
I
people
don't
go
know.
into like
Yeah.
400 grand's worth of debt. You know, you're not really coming
They
back
write
out
off
of
after.
Yeah, but there are
dead.
certain kinds of debt that you can't write off. Student loans, other things like that cannot be written off.
I've written that off.
If you do what Alex Jones did from InfoWars and you intentionally lie and call the parents of the dead
That's America,
kids,
though, isn't it?
in America, the parents of the dead kids, but the same thing could happen here in the UK. The parents of the dead kids paid actors in a false flag operation, and then they put damages against you, and then they garnish your wages and shit like that. That can happen in the UK as
Shiznit.
well. That's the kind of
that
shit
would
we're talking
not
about.
be ideal.
How about having babies crying on flights for like a long haul flight? That
Yeah,
would piss
I
you
feel
off?
like it's happened. Yeah, because it does happen on long haul flights. It doesn't really happen on. Yeah, I mean, why are they? I mean, it's fair enough they're going back to see their grandma for a funeral or some shit, but why are they should be going on holiday. They should do staycations.
That's it. Sorry, parents, you can't go anywhere.
Eurostar, car, ferry bollocks.
Yep, you are literally trapped in your own house with your
Maybe
baby.
2-hour flight max, 3-hour flight max. Like one of our friends is doing that, which is I get that you got family over there,
Yep.
but I suppose people have family all over the world. But to be fair, I've never really had it, to be honest.
So, well,
I thought I always would, but
the one I was going to talk about then was no sex.
no, I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like that? Because you know, there's a group of people who have no sex, and they
Amish.
are traditionally not the Amish. They are traditionally very angry people, incels.
Oh, like our friend
Steady on there, Ali.
Ed.
Fuck. That's probably why I'm so angry. But I mean, you know, like, so incel communities, you know, people who are like, oh, no one else will sleep with me, therefore I'm going to go and shoot up a school. It's like, yeah.
Would you reckon they'd be happy if they saw a brass?
Well, I think, the funny thing is I was trying to find like famous incels on the internet, and I could only really find one,
Who?
which was a guy called Elliot Rogers.
Who's he?
So basically, back in 2014, producer Chris, I think you've got the Wikipedia page. Oh no, I
fit?
didn't send that to you. That's fine. I've got it on mine. So basically, he was involved in the Isla Vista shootings in California. Back
Isle of what?
in Isla Vista. So he was back in 2014. This gentleman here, Elliot Roger. Sorry, not Rogers. Roger.
Shit,
So he was
22.
born in London in 1991.
London?
And London in 1991, but obviously moved over to America later. He had some behavioural issues when he was growing up, and basically ended up shooting 4 people dead and stabbing 3 others to death. back in May of 2014. He had loads of behavioral issues. In 2007, he was diagnosed with pervasive developmental disorder, and he wrote a 137-page manifesto titled My Twisted World. He suffered with sexual intercourse, blamed it on women, but at one point in 2012, he was saying that if he won the Mega Millions out in America, that he would then be able to have sex because he was financially wealthy enough and women would like him. And then he never actually won it, which then kind of like led him finally down this dark path to go.
So basically, if he went to see a brass once a month,
maybe
for 200 quid,
it might have actually sorted him out.
He might have been
potentially.
That might have been the anecdote he needed.
Yeah, but I mean,
antidote.
Yeah, the antidote. But I mean, I don't really want to delve into his story too much because there's a lot of dark shit in there. It's not really that nice. But I think with all of these things, you know, these are the kinds of people that Andrew Tate and others are targeting. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, is fucking horrendous. Like people with not developmental issues, people with problems, issues, not having sex. I mean, if I would never gotten with a girl, I can see how that would potentially, you know, push me down that way because it pushes you into like a lower class of man. You can't get a woman, you know, you don't have that, what would you call it? Status. You don't have that status.
I think
society.
people get annoyed, don't they? But I think a lot of people deal with it. I think there's a lot of. I mean, there's probably, if you think about it, how much of the country are incels, it's probably loads. There's probably
a
it's
fair
probably
few.
like 10%.
And obviously they have access
People
to the
that
internet.
don't get sex. Like it might be in a marriage where they just don't get sex.
But you know, and they form communities together and then live in. Well, they talk to each other in echo chambers. But
them ones, the proper like
proper
when you go
incels,
into,
and then you have also like some people from the far right. I'm sure there's like a little bit of crossover somewhere near there. But I don't think the problem is entirely. The people themselves. I think it's also to blame with the communities that these people live in. That, you know, if the communities and if the people around them, okay, people might be weird, people may have developmental issues, that doesn't mean you need to ostracize them from society. And I think it's like sort of my elephant for all of this is like, you know, things piss us off all the time. Yes, there are lots of circumstances that are outside of our control, but it is not just the individual who needs to take responsibility. It is also the community around them that needs to take responsibilities for these things. Otherwise, if we aren't all like sort of relatively decent and nice to each other, we do end up with these situations like with Elliot Rodger, where they go, you know, absolutely spare for whatever reason, whatever difficulties he's had in his background, and then goes out and kills loads of other people. And it's kind of like this thing of, you know, you don't need to dog on someone just because they're weird, but also at the same time, you do need to convince them that, you know, it's not just everybody else's fault at the same time. There is a middle ground between that. Also, for a lot of people, like it is okay to hold, talking about our friend, it is okay to hold traditional, conservative or otherwise views, and those values should not be looked down upon. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, like younger generations, like traditional conservative views, are they as bad? Like our generation more so. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Everybody is different and everyone should be allowed to have their opinion. We just shouldn't, you know, give this kind of hate to everyone. And also we shouldn't be entitled shit in and of ourselves. Which actually leads me on to an interesting African proverb. I couldn't identify which part of Africa it came from. But this is quite poignant. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Which kind of says quite nicely that little...
that is interesting,
that little sort of bit, you know, that it has been widely recognised that you need to embrace everyone in the community. But Ali, producer Chris, has got a video as well that I wanted to show you that I think this neatly kind of sums up, you know, the kind of incel-y kind of attitude with, I would say, like a millennial father. This is what I would say.
Hey there, son.
we just
Hope I
lost
didn't
sound.
catch you clicking on any pussy in bio or something. Wait, Dad, I'm writing my manifesto!
Oh shit, it's this guy.
Wait, that's not pussy in bio. I told you it's my manifesto! Soon everyone will know. Are you serious? That's what you've been doing up here? Have you been clicking on any links at all?
He even looks like Elliot Rodger.
Joking tutorials? You know you can get a dick rating if you ask nicely. It's only a few extra bucks. I would never. Not even a personalized squirt video? I'd rather die! Oh, shit. Racing old loser.
It's all spelled out in my manifesto. And tomorrow...
My son has no love for BBWs, no love for big booty Latinas slopping on a crazy style, no love for backshot MILF compilations?
MILF! That's why when I bring my gun...
Save it, Isaac. This is why you've been getting bullied. No one fucks with a virgin gooner. God, I should have seen it coming.
No, did he? How did you know I was getting bullied?
Listen, son. I know this is a tough time in your life. Believe me, I was in your shoes once.
If I had a
the
kid.
Cactus Jack, McDonald's X Travis Scott, Nike Air Maxes. Just hop on X, search pussy in bio, and jork it. And by it, well, let's just say your penis.
I don't know, Dad. I'm scared.
Shh. Let me spit on it.
God.
If I had a kid, I'd feel very, very, sort of concerned if that's how they grew up. But they probably wouldn't, because they'd be growing up in a multicultural household. Right, Ali, we've spoken a lot about some pretty heavy stuff. We've talked about our things that really piss us off. Would you like to play a little game? And producer Chris, would you also like to play a little game?
I need a wee.
All right.
You need a wee? A little wee. These are the technical issues that we just can't get around. Bladder sizes. Producer Chris, are you looking forward to? By the way, this game, it has no necessary point scoring in it.
Okay.
It's more of just something fun to play.
Am I versus?
You're not versus. You're just an opinion. So this is why there's no point scoring. It's not. There are no right or wrong answers. It is just a choice, really.
Is this another rogue, you make up the rules as you go along type of game?
No. I've dumped the freeform quizzes that everyone. I probably shouldn't do any more freeform quizzes. They are a bit weird and wonderful on Rogue, but this one's a bit more simple. There are only two choices. There are two choices for each question, and all I'm looking for is what your answer would be. So.
All right, we can get through this.
Always good fun. Yeah, should be able to get through this, which is good fun. But I hope he's not taking a shit. Can you imagine if he's taking a shit? We should have asked him to take the microphone with him. That's some high quality audio going out there.
We need a wireless pack.
And just leave it on so every time we go to the bathroom you can just hear what's going on.
I'd get it only so that he could forget he's wearing it.
Yeah, exactly. I would. Can you imagine? Is he having a wank? He's just decided, you know what, I think I need a little breather. Little breather in between all of this. He's finishing off the last page.
Hope he's joking.
Oh, fucking hope he's joking it. Do you know what a jelking video is?
A what?
Jelking.
No.
It's an Arabic term.
Oh, God.
Ali, do you know what a jelking tutorial is?
Jelking.
Yes.
There you go.
No, do you know what it is?
Don't know.
Jelking is don't ask me why I know this. Jelking is the activity of either putting weights on or stretching your penis in order to make it longer. It is an old Arabic technique for trying to extend the length of your penis. Not that I would know why that is. Right, moving on to the game. So for today's little game, is your knee okay?
Yeah.
Do you need to ice it?
No, I'm alright.
Are you sure you're good? Okay. So today's game is a very, very simple game, guys, and it's called Would You Rather.
Yes.
So, yes. Ali straight in with the yes on the first one.
No.
I assume you guys both know how this game goes and how to play.
Yeah.
So, we're going to start off strong, then we're going to have a nice little gooey middle bit, and then we're going to finish strong. So, would you rather kill your childhood pet or friend with your bare hands or never be able to come again?
Or pet or friend?
Either or. If you didn't have a pet, your friend.
What?
Yep.
Would you rather what?
Kill your childhood pet or friend if you didn't have a pet with your bare hands or never be able to come again.
Hang on, which pet?
Whichever, your favourite one.
It's either that or kill a friend.
Your
You gotta
favourite
kill
one.
Chris
Best
or
friend.
never come again.
Best friend
Oh,
or
I had friends.
favourite dog.
I had friends that I wouldn't miss them.
Best friend.
Childhood friends.
Best pet. Best childhood pet that you absolutely loved and adored.
Has to be the best one.
Yep.
Fuck,
With your bare hands.
I had so many goldfish and hamsters. That would have been easy.
The favourite one.
So
Chris is killing a pet, bare hands, just squishing a goldfish.
I'd have to kill the cat Max, who
Really?
lived with us for about a month. Or the millipede, the centipede.
millipede.
No, the centipede.
I'm sorry, you guys didn't have some very interesting pets.
I didn't have a dog. We had a cat that showed up for about 6 weeks and then it ran off and got run over. So I just put it out of its misery.
Yeah. Nobody showed this to Peter because both of you guys are going for kill the pets.
I wouldn't, if it was a pet that I had a bit more of a bond with.
I had a rabbit.
Yeah.
I had interesting pets, but I don't want to kill any of those.
With your bare hands. But that's what I'm saying, the ones that you wouldn't want to, with your bare hands. Like.
What about piano wire?
Yeah, fine.
I could maybe get on board.
Fucking hell. Don't fight with producer Chris. Don't piss him off. Right, so the next would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime or fuck him now? And if you're fighting him, you have to go.
On.
Yeah, like it's like a boxing match.
I'm a super middleweight, right?
It doesn't matter.
I'm a light heavyweight.
Literally doesn't matter. You're going 10 rounds.
No, but I'm just saying.
You're going the full 10 rounds.
Because Mike Tyson just would knock me out in a round.
Yeah, but then they'd prop you back up. Be like, you got 9 more rounds.
No, because I'd be in hospital.
So you fucking Mike Tyson now then? Is that
Well, I
what
have
you're
to
saying?
fuck him, wouldn't I? Because he would kill me. I die. Do I want to die?
You die both ways.
Ali is fucking
No,
Mike
because
Tyson.
if I fuck Mike Tyson, then like at least I get to live another day. Be horrible.
Come here, Ali. I just want to talk to you.
Spinal.
I just want to whisper
But
in your ear.
I mean, if he just knocked me out in one round where he's got gloves on and it's an exhibition fight, I'm cool with that.
You're
But I'm
not
not
doing-
going 12
you're not-
round. You're not being propped up.
You're not doing a Jake Paul. You're not paying him so that you can win.
This sort of works the other way around too. Would you rather fight him now or fuck him in his prime?
I'd rather fight him now.
Yeah.
He would still kill me.
Batter
He's-
anyone. Right. Okay. So Chris, which one are you going for?
I'd fuck him now.
Fuck him now.
I'm
We're
a
going
man of
fuck him
peace and
now.
love.
Right. Okay. Here.
So is he now.
Yeah. He's a very.
What do we
gentle
win
man.
from this?
No. There are no points. This is just your opinions. Would you rather have a toilet that
Yeah.
sobbed quietly every time you used it, or that loudly demanded more? And this is the toilet.
What, can't I
every
have
toilet
both?
that you use.
Can't I have both?
More would be funny.
I think more would be hilarious.
Yes.
Ooh, what did you eat yesterday? Ooh, that tastes good. That kind of shit. I'd love that.
So we're saying more. We're not saying the
Yeah.
quiet sobby one.
curry madras.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, I want that guy.
The more one wouldn't
I
make
want
me
that energy
uncomfortable.
when I poo. It would be annoying when you're like half asleep though.
We all need that encouragement.
Can you imagine if it had like a tongue and you just feel it licking your ass?
It'd be like a bidet.
Yeah, it's a Japanese toilet. It can do things to you. Vibrator setting engaged.
The hentai bidet.
It's got tentacles. Right, moving swiftly on. Would you rather have an obsessive, insane person love or hate you?
Both ways they kill you.
Obsessive, insane person. Which way would you rather? Like, we're
'Cause
talking manic schizophrenic.
Yeah, but if
like,
they hated you, then they would just run up. They wouldn't want to speak to you, would they? Sometimes. I'd
don't
probably
know.
rather if they loved you, then they'd be like fucking chasing you all the time.
I think we're talking baby reindeer level and above.
But if they hated you, she didn't kill anyone, did she?
No, but she kept stalking him to like a point where
but
it
she
was
didn't-
really
she
affecting his
still
life.
Loved him.
Loved, then hated him.
I don't know
It's tough. Love and hate is very close
how
together.
fit they are.
Medium
Hey.
ugly. Medium ugly.
I'm what about medium beautiful?
Fine,
The
you
same
can,
thing?
you can have fine. You can have medium beautiful.
You're thinking they'd be good in bed. Aren't you?
Ali's getting murdered.
Wouldn't be able to sleep. Yeah.
Just there, 2 inches from your face, breathing on you all night.
Yeah.
I have to go
let's-
hate.
His name's
Yeah,
Barry.
hate because I just run away and they would never find me.
All right, okay.
I
so we're
think
both
hate
okay.
because at least it'd be cool to have a nemesis.
Or if they medium love me, I'd run away and they'd never find me.
Yeah, if they manically...
They're not going to medium anything you. They're
Yeah.
medium ugly. They're not going to medium anything you.
If they manic loved you, they would just want to die with you all the time.
Yeah, so murder
like,
suicide.
"Nah."
Murder suicide wouldn't be
Yeah.
very good. Would you rather have an extra arm or an extra leg?
Extra leg.
You think leg?
Yeah, because these legs are shit.
Oh, fair enough. That's a good point. Yeah, arm. I'd be arm every day.
So you went straight for spare.
Yeah, I want another
Just
one.
like Harry
I want
Windsor.
another left leg. My right leg's fine. My left
What?
leg's a bit shit.
But what if you have to use all of them at the same time?
You're like a squid person.
I could be very quick, maybe.
I can't think how that would work.
Ali's like,
I have to go 3 arms.
I've already got a
It's
third
like,
leg.
you know, you're on the old crutches. I can go quite quick with crutches.
2-1, 2-1,
And
2-1.
I think like with good leg crutches, maybe I'd
But
go
imagine
quicker.
3 arms. You could do pull-ups while vaping. And other benefits.
Yeah, and yeah, okay.
Play guitar.
Here's an interesting one. Would you rather lose, and I'm editing it because I thought this is too easy, would you rather lose 15 centimeters in your arm length or 15 centimeters off your height?
T-Rex mode all day.
T-Rex arms.
No,
or
you'd look
15
crazy.
centimeters off your-
Yeah.
What's 15 centimeters? That's like that.
15 centimeters is 6 and a bit inches, 6 inches, something like
Well,
that.
if you lose it off your
No,
height,
7.
do your limbs stay the same?
If you lose it off your height,
Yeah.
yes, you just
You get
You're
shorter,
shorter.
arms either way.
So
No, no,
I'd have
yeah,
little
but
legs and a very
proportionally.
long body.
yeah. No, little arms.
Well, yeah, but if I had the legs.
No, you couldn't have it off the legs. It's just off your whole height. You proportionally lose 15 centimeters off your height, or have shorter arms.
I think I'd probably rather be 5'6", 7" or whatever I am. Look
up
at centre of
gymnastics.
gravity.
Are you going T-Rex arms?
No, I think go shorter. Take up gymnastics.
Shorter.
Yeah,
You're not Simone Biles.
Get really
You're not guaranteed
stocky.
to be world class.
Oh, I am.
Be easier to look a bit hencher as well.
Okay, how about this one? Always have your food be too hot, and I put in brackets scalding, or have no knees. I think I know where Ali's going with this one.
What?
Have no knees, or food that you eat, every single bit of food that you eat is scalding hot.
So you're just going to have a
Either burnt mouth
you'll have
or no
throat
knees.
cancer within like a year. I'd rather have probably no knees because
No
I'd
knees.
be dead.
How about you, producer Chris?
I don't know. I think you'd get used to the food.
I think
Do
you would-
you? But always, like,
You ever been in?
adjusts.
So have you ever been in the shower after a woman?
I don't even know
Yeah,
what
but
women
that's
are.
not like 100 degrees.
Yeah, they like to come out like lobsters. But I reckon if they can do it, I can get used to that.
Yeah.
So I reckon you can get used to the hot food.
I think scalding is 100 degrees, right? It's like
Oh,
that.
well, it's going to burn. Like, it's going to
it's going
take
to be
skin
like
off
the
inside of your mouth.
You wouldn't want that. I
So
can't.
food becomes pretty unenjoyable.
Yeah, because Becky doesn't sit in a shower with skin coming off.
No,
So
I fucking hope not.
I just think you'd adapt.
Chris being like, I'm the X-Man Darwin.
to this,
You can adapt and survive. Okay, so Chris is going for scalding food. Ali's going no knees.
I'll be used to it.
Right, the next one. Either A, have Smash Mouth All-Star play really loudly every time you come. And I mean like
Yeah, no.
sound system
Let me
loud.
stop you right there. That one.
Or you come every time you hear Smash Mouth All-Star.
No, first one.
No, first one. The second one gives other people the control.
Right, okay, cool. Lock straight in on that one. Would you rather be locked in a room... Oh, sorry, would you... you're locked in a room with your biggest fear, whatever that biggest fear is. Would you rather have the light on or the light off?
Light on.
What's
I
your
wanna
biggest
see-
fear?
I don't know what would be.
Mine's spiders. So like a room just like fucking spiders everywhere.
I'm in that one every night anyway.
You'd rather.
You've got the little flies.
You'd rather have the.
No, we
you'd rather
have
fly
spiders
maggots.
too.
What's going on? You'd rather be able to defend yourself.
I'd be lights on.
I
Definitely
don't know what
fucking
my
lights
one
on.
of the biggest fear is.
That wouldn't be fun.
But,
I guess lights on.
Okay. Well, we're all good. I think we're all going lights
ghosts.
on.
Dying in my sleep. I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
Lights on or lights off makes no difference.
You want to sleep, that's it.
Well, 'cause if the lights are on, you can trick yourself into thinking you're not actually going to sleep until you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. The next one. Would you rather peel off your thumbnail with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toe and kick it into a wall?
Big toe.
Big toe is just like the first one, but a bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less mental.
And also straight away. Get it out of the way and done. That's cool. And for my last one, would you rather have sex with a 12-year-old... Oh, sorry, not a 12-year-old. Fucking hell. All right. Yeah, we're not doing this one. A 12-hour-old beautiful corpse or an extremely ugly and alive fat person?
Extremely ugly, alive. It's
Fat
obviously
person.
a lot alive fat person. I'm not a necromaniac. Not yet.
Necrophiliac? Not that you know of.
Oh, second one takes me back.
Jesus Christ. And on that one, I think we've come to the end of another fantastic episode. So
tired.
thank you very much, guys, for playing. Thank you very
Good
much, everyone,
night.
for watching. And good night to everyone there. We love you all very much. We cannot wait to see you again next time. Toodaloo. Ta-ra. Ta-ra.
There you go.
There we go. The end of an era. Au revoir. But just for reference, I would have gone for the 12-hour-old corpse.
I meet them